Mike Plasha, who's been riding for a long time now. I met him when I met the group of riders, the OG riders, as Eli called them, the Sunday group. Mike was one of the first people that I went to with the feature length script for Swerve. Originally, it was called One Way. So I took it to him. I let him read it. I kind of knew his voice by just hanging out with them. Hanging out with the group, and he was with the group, I could hear him speaking. So while I was writing it, I was writing dialogue based on how I heard him have conversations with everyone and just being the kind of character he was. So he came off pretty well. People liked this character, they disliked this character, but that's for the movie. They didn't dislike him because he did a great job. But I think he was a very interesting character. I wish we got in more depth with him. He has a lot of command over many of the riders, so sometimes I would let him kind of wrangle the riders. They all looked at him as the person to go to, like, yo, Mike, what are we doing? Yo, Plasha, what are we doing? Yo, Hoodrich, where we at? What we do? So that was cool to have him on my side when I needed him. He was very open to the process of everything as well.
I mean, it all started from I rode bikes as a kid. As I got older, started getting into trouble out of that, back and forth into juvenile detention, carried into my adult years, getting locked up, all that. I came home, I just wanted to reach the kids, show them a different way of life. Once I seen it, I fell in love because, they ain't do all the wheelies when I was younger. It was BMX, so I always loved the bikes. It all really started, like I said, I was riding the bikes. I'm 33 now, probably like 27 years old. All these kids are trying to get clothing companies to send them stuff, which is cool. Like, I want it, but I'm like, man, like, I ain't never gonna make it, get sponsored, nothing like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own brand and give back to the kids instead of me pushing to make somebody else money from selling clothes. I'm like, why don't I take it and push it so I could actually give back to the kids and help them out? Because, a lot of people, they see what we doing, they want to get involved because they, want to make something from it, but not give back to the riders. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it, do it on my own so I could give back and I could be the sponsor. Using money I'm raised, getting, people from the community, let's help get this kid a bike. Because, I just want to keep the kids out of trouble so they're not doing the stuff I did. So yeah, I started the brand and ended up blowing me up. SE Bikes liked what I'm doing, see me over here being a good role model, all that. So they ended up putting me on, and once they did that, it just, it went crazy. It became, big family thing, a lot of support with everybody, a lot of good people out here, all, trying to keep kids out of trouble and do something positive. So I'm just trying to create more opportunities so everybody can step into what their lane is and become part of the machine. That's what it's really about for me. Like, it's not, I don't want everybody to do what I do. I'm trying to figure out what you do. Somebody like you, all right, you never knew nothing about bike life, but now you here interviewing, you're gonna start working with bike life people more. So get somebody like you a job. We helping out local corner stores, bringing them opportunity. So everybody around me, I try to bring, the people working, they're the people I'm bringing the opportunity to. Because the more everybody works together, the more opportunity we can create. Whether it be somebody with a, corner store, they might got a dry cleaning business, and they might let us come there for ride outs, get wooders, whatever anybody's doing. If they supporting us, I'm trying to figure out a way to bring it into what we doing and, support everybody. Hoodrich Bike Life, SE Bikes like Swerve the Movie, let's get it.